Hopefully we are live. If you guys can see this, quickly let me know down below by just saying yes or something of the sort. Some things are going down right now, guys. It is getting out of hand, alright? It is getting absolutely out of hand. I want to talk to you guys exactly about what is happening. It's pretty mind-boggling, though. So, hopefully you guys are mentally prepared at least. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once more, let me know in the chat box if you can see this. I'm going to quickly share it over in our Telegram, and then we can get started. Okay, we have Crypto Together in the chat box. Okay, we got some people in, so we can most likely get started in about a minute. Let me quickly tag everyone over on Discord, and then we will get started. Yeah, because what I've just been reading about, guys, this is not normal. This is not good. This is not... You'll see what I mean in just a second, guys. You'll notice, and it's like, whoa, damn. All right. I have shared it in both Telegrams. Oh, no, Discord. Let me share it in Telegram, last but not least. Pegasus, yeah, I covered it over on Twitter. I already put it there about an hour and a half ago, I think. Yeah, hour and a half ago exactly, even. All right. Let me update the people on Telegram, and then we can go. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. So what's the rundown? What's the scoop? Well, there's quite a lot of things which have happened today. All right. And none of it is good, I think. So first of all, the Luna price, whatever point you thought was a good price, it's lower than that. All right. The Luna price right now has absolutely fallen to the bottom of the bottom. And I believe it's 0.0000003. Yeah, you can see here. It's fallen again by another 99% or so. The market cap still looks to be 200 million. But that's, I believe, either an error or so, or because this circulating supply is not correct just quite yet, as a lot of people have been... Wait a minute. Never mind. It's 6,500 billion. So it's 6.5 trillion right now? Am I seeing that correctly even? I'm not sure I'm seeing that correctly. However, yeah, it's just been going absolutely crazy. People have been going absolutely mental for this. And there's a couple of really big issues. Now, on one end, they're talking to a couple of bigger players for a potential bailout. Again, guys, I think Terra Luna is dead and UST will most likely survive. Then again, the network was also halted, as I described to you guys before. And right now, the police is getting involved. And it's not for the reason which you might expect. All right? It's bad. Apparently, Terra co-founder, wife, is seeking police protection as Luna price collapses to zero. And you might think, oh, but that's a little bit overkill. Why would she do that? Is that really necessary or so? Guys, make sure you press the like button right now. I'm seeing 80 people in. We have 8 likes. Just get those likes up a little bit. Check this out. Apparently, Terra founder Do Kwon seeks police protection following a recent home invasion from an alleged Luna investor. Things are seriously getting out of hand right now. It's going crazy. And if you're talking about some crazy daily volume, it's a little bit skewed, right? Because a lot of places use the previous Luna price. And if it's a dollar volume, a lot of these exchanges have delisted it now. It's hard to say what the exact volume was at one point. It's really, really hard. All right. So again, that's a little bit of the scoop of today's story, all right? We got a lot of stuff to talk about. So if you guys are enjoying that, make sure you press the like button. We have about 100 people in already, which is amazing. Usually, though, I like to wait 5 minutes before I start streaming a little bit, because as you saw, we just had about 17 people. Right now, we already have a little bit over 100. Then again, did you guys get a notification? A lot of you guys probably didn't, right? Usually, people don't get a notification for this type of stuff. Whenever I do a random stream like this, people don't get notifications for that. But it's all good. A little reminder, guys, if you have not entered yet, make sure you check the link in the description for our 2500 XRP giveaway. The giveaway winner is going to be picked in about a day from now. So make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out. Make sure you check it out. All right. I think we're good. Everybody, just press that like button real quick once more. I wanted to kind of get to 50 likes before we started. I don't think that's going to be happening, but we right now are at 28. So make sure you press the like button, and we can get started even a little bit sooner. Everybody? All right. I think there we go. We have 40 almost. Should be good enough. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. All right, good enough. Let's start the story from the get go. I think we are exactly 5 minutes in. Yeah, perfect. 5 minutes in, so we start the story. Okay. Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, and welcome back to another crypto live stream. And yes, today things are definitely going down. You can see Terra/Luna is down about 99.93% yet again. It's going pretty damn bad. The price is 0.00003842. The circulating supply is 6.5 thousand billion Luna. So that's absolutely gone mental. Remember a little bit ago, how much was it? Like 300 million or so? I don't remember the exact amount of coins, but it was not a whole lot, basically. Right now, it's just gone completely out of proportion. And yeah, that's also most likely why the price has done a little bit of an oopsie right there. Again, they've done this deliberately, mostly to save UST, as was described before. Then again, as I said as well yesterday, because of the way in which they chose to handle these things, there's a very small chance that this will actually survive. There's a 99.9% chance that Terra is going to be going down for the longest amount of time. And also remember, guys, you might think, oh, but now we can do some crazy staking because you can still get some crazy UST rewards or stuff like that. There's a couple of possibilities maybe. No, because the blockchain is actually halted again. Yesterday, I received a lot of criticism from people that I said that the Terra blockchain was stopped yesterday, all right? I put that out there and I said it's been shut down, it's been stopped. People were really critical, saying, no, it's not the truth, it's been halted. The moment you see a blockchain say, you know what, we're quitting for a little bit, is the moment that everything hits the fan, all right? Things are going down from that point. So the reason I said shut down is because they literally said, you know what, we are making sure that nobody can attack our network by taking it down for a little bit. Afterwards, they said, you know what, it's just a halt, we're going for an upgrade. And then afterwards, again, a couple hours later, they said, you know what, we're taking it down again. Because the Terra blockchain has officially halted at this block. Terra validators have halted the network to come up with a plan to reconstitute it. More updates to come. So they basically went for a, I guess, interim little patch where they make sure that no new delegations could have come in, which basically meant no new players could come in and wreck the Terra network. Then again, the people that were already in there were also not necessarily happy. And with the choice they made it completely centralized in a really bad way. So people, of course, were not happy with that. Their best solution, however, was to take it down yet again. And once more, for anybody that says it's not the right wording to use, I mean, I think so. All right, it's shut down. Who knows if it's going to come back? People are calling it Ponzi and yada yada. I'm not going to say that, but I am saying it's officially dead as of this point. It's not really tradable. Every exchange has taken it down. Let me see where I got that actually. Over on Twitter, I had it somewhere, but I think here I have another one. Will Terra Luna go extinct after being delisted by Binance, Bybit, and eToro? Yes. Most likely, yes. The price has fallen by 99.999%. A couple of you guys in the chat box are saying it was even lower before. What do you say? It's picked up since last night. It had six zeros last night. Yeah, it's unimaginable even. Real quick, guys, in the chat box, where are you all watching from? I always like to ask that question when we start the stream, just to kind of see what the audience is looking like. Very often, some people are watching this at 4 a.m. A lot of other people are watching this at like 6 p.m. So let me know in the chat box real quick. I'm checking it out. I think that's always fun. We got Jan Beck from Belgium. Alle zich. Nederland jongen. Canada. In the toilet as always. That is nice, my friend. Sweden. Ohio, huh? India, Norway. Niagara Falls. Okay, that's a particular spot, but beautiful. Down under. Fair enough. 11 a.m. UK, Macedonia, Slovenia, New York, USA. Nice. UK, India, Mumbai, Pennsylvania, back again, Australia, Dubai. 4:20 a.m. Australia, 7:50 p.m. Watching at 6:20 a.m. Virginia. Yeah, who's watching at like the craziest time? Is anybody watching this at like 4 in the morning? Oh, David is. I see it already right there. That's funny. 4 in the morning. You guys are crazy. Washington, 3 a.m. Let's see. You see why I always say you guys are crazy. Why would you go to sleep, my friend? Or I guess you just woken up, maybe. That's crazy, though. All right. So once more, Terra Network is down right now as it currently stands, which basically means you can't move shit. You can't really trade it on exchanges either. So it's basically dead as of this point. Do I have some faith in it? Absolutely not. Can it survive? No. It can, however, come back, but there are only a very small amount of reasons as to why that could happen. One is a Wall Street bets type of scenario, because it's so low right now, and it used to be so big in the same sense as like GameStop. And so maybe people are going to be just pumping it up like crazy for the memes. Or if UST picks itself back up, then Luna is going to be, pretty diluted. So basically, one Luna from the past will now have the value of 10,000 Lunas. So the price will definitely be a lot lower, but then it can actually bring back up the market cap eventually. Then again, I wouldn't say it's literally gambling right now. If you're gonna go for it, it's literally just you closing your eyes and saying, "Yeah, sure, I'm gonna try it out." It probably will never get back to the places where it was before, and if it does, it's gonna be a wow type of scenario, right? Because before, if you asked me this, the moment after it dropped to like $3, I would have said, "Yeah, it's gonna come right back. No worries. UST will survive. It's gonna be fine." The more and more that this takes time, the more that it all kind of pops down lower, the more I keep getting scared that it might never come back. Talking about UST as well. All right, I have so much money in UST, you wouldn't believe it. All right, if you looked at the balance of my UST, you'd actually most likely do something to yourself. It's ridiculous, but I'm chilling. Mostly because I know I don't want to cash out for less than $1, so I'll just wait and stick it out. It's basically the same as me trying to cash out and then buy back cheaper or so. That's how I'm kind of thinking about it right now, trying to gamble it a little bit. But I'm definitely financially hurt from this one, all right? If UST really never recovers, I'm actually really, really hurt. Financially, that is. Because it's a big chunk of my money. Then again, it is what it is, right? It's the crypto space. This type of shit happens, and you might lose crazy amounts of money. But I guess crypto never dies, so. Yeah. All right, let's move on, because we have a couple other things to cover. All right, if you're not following me over on Twitter just quite yet, I highly recommend you guys do so. All right, you don't have to, but I highly recommend you guys do so, because I share the newest news over on here as soon as I find it. For example, the fact that UAE's Emirates, which I utilize about bi-weekly, almost twice a month. UAE's Emirates Airlines set to use Bitcoin as a payment service. That is amazing. Again, whenever you see that, you press that little like button to help me out. Do you have to? Absolutely not, but it might help, Same thing for pressing the like button on this video. It helps. Biden has officially suspended spot trading, and I've been putting it over on Twitter that Luna is kind of dead. By the way, a couple of my coins have been doing a raising. I put to you guys all yesterday over on Twitter and in my YouTube video that I'm buying the dip like crazy. I put in a lot of money into this dip, and a lot of my coins are actually up 30 to 40% today. So that makes up for a lot of the UST I've lost, I guess. However, now comes the question, should I sell to buy back cheaper because we're going to go further down? Or just be happy I bought the really big dip? And that's a difficult one. Because my personal preference is to think about it in crypto terms, not to think about it in dollar terms. So I just want to accumulate more crypto, more Bitcoin, for example, more this, that, not necessarily more dollars. But that also makes things a little bit more difficult since I need to get back into this thing. Rick TB says, personally, I'd get out of UST Ruffle. You know what I have? It's like, it's 20 cents or so right now, I think. So my money has like divided by 5. I've kind of like accepted my faith already, I've kind of like accepted that it does not exist. Yeah, 16 cents. That's crazy. That is crazy. So yeah, since it's not like 75 cents or so anymore, I'm thinking maybe I should do something. Then again, Anchor. I don't think you can even take it out because the blockchain is halted, no? So you can't actually do shit either. Then again, they're thinking of some ways to fix it. Breaking. Terra is in talks for a bailout with Swiss asset manager GAM. Swiss asset manager GAM Holdings said on Friday it is negotiating with Terra developer Terraform Labs to potentially support its UST stablecoin. GAM said it could possibly invest between $2 and $3 billion to burn the excess supply of UST as the token gets dumped. GAM intends to help Terra reestablish the UST peg back to $1. Guys, if this actually does get back to $1, which I still think it's going to do, I honestly, but again, I'm biased, so please don't take my word for it. Don't do that. I'm biased. I want it. Like, I'm wishfully thinking, all right? And as Elon Musk says, sometimes wishfully thinking is the worst thing you can do. I am, though. I'm like, all right? But I know I'm biased, and that's the most important part. If it does get back, this is going to be one of the trades of a century as well, right? Because I've been buying a little bit of UST as well at these lower prices. From my USDT to UST, I'm thinking like, you know what, it's worth a try. Been doing that yesterday, and right now I think it's another good chance, because that basically means every single dollar I had is going to go times 5 if this repegs, and it's definitely not too crazy that it does that. Then again, there's a couple reasons why I'm a little bit more saying like maybe not, which I'll show you guys in just a second. Specifically, that he, for example, is on the run, but you'll see. So the move comes amid reports that Terra was courting private capital help for supporting the UST peg. The blockchain reportedly sought over $1.5 billion. Terra founder Do Kwon also recently said Terra was considering making UST a traditionally collateralized stablecoin, which requires far more capital. Then again, there are so many options in which they can actually repeg it, where I'm thinking, you know what, if I just keep buying and really go the risky method, like big short type of risk, this could actually be the trade of a freaking century, because I've just then quintupled my money. Because GAM sees potential in UST. They said in a press release that the key reasoning behind the support for UST was that it sees potential in the Terra ecosystem. The firm is also placing faith in UST's algorithmic mechanism of maintaining its peg. When black swan events impact markets, opportunities blossom. We see opportunity in UST's recent activity and continue to see promise in Terra's broader strategy, which sounds like a whole lot of cap, but hey, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. GAM, which is headquartered in Zurich, has over $95 billion assets under management. It is also publicly traded on the SIX Swiss exchange. So one of you guys is saying they made a big mistake prioritizing the stablecoin over Luna. There's one thing that is difficult in my opinion. It's to gauge whether or not they made the right choice. Saving Luna was a really hard thing, because the entire Luna thing is basically built around UST, the way I see it, right? So the reason it was unsustainable is because we all knew the moment that Luna started to crash really hard is the moment that it would break, or the moment that people start to dump UST really hard is the moment that it would break, as some institutions decided to dump UST really hard to break it manually. Now, how could they have saved Luna is the question. I'm not really sure how they could have done that. They could have then really made UST die to save Luna a little bit, but eventually Luna price would kept falling down, because most of the purpose from Luna was to kind of be the backing of UST. The entire system as to why people were holding that Luna was to basically make UST work well. So how could they have saved it then? Well, to save Luna, you ultimately need to save UST. And that's the only way in which they could have saved Luna. So right now they chose to, first of all, let it die, as I described before to you guys, to potentially save UST, which didn't really work. But eventually UST might save itself through any means possible. And at that point, Luna will recover. The only question is, how far low will it be? And what will that recovery look like? Will it be a 10x? Will it be a 50x? We don't really know. Then again, this is what makes crypto fun, right? The fact that I'm losing millions of dollars in a little couple of hours just for accidentally buying the wrong thing. I guess that's the fun of it all, right? That's the fun of crypto, I guess. Prior to the announcement, Terra halted its blockchain to plug further losses in its main tokens. It was the network's second such halt in the past 12 hours, with the chain yet to resume trading. The move came UST depegged to the new low below 20 cents. Terra had outlined several measures to support the token, including burning the excess UST to boo and minting more Luna to support the peg. Well, they did. They minted a freaking ton more Luna. Still, its measures have so far proven to be ineffective. Not completely true, but very much so. This has also sparked growing criticism of the project and its founder Do Kwon. Mass withdrawals from the blockchain have rendered it almost completely devoid of capital, making any solitary attempt to recover it quite futile. Again, because people are taking the money out like crazy right now. Martin says, I bought thousands of Luna for dirt cheap, better than a lottery ticket. Fair enough. Knave says, have seen a couple videos about how this was all carefully organized, and Wall Street had insiders that set this all up as a way to pave a way for FedCoin. So I'm going to honestly say that I most likely know every single thing there is to know. Everything that is publicly known about this current attack and everything like that, because I've been with it since the start. We've been doing live streams since the beginning. We've been reading up on everything, every single theory I could find as well. It all comes down to this. There were two very important meetings. Janet Yellen was scheduled to basically have two talks, the 10th and 12th of May, regarding stablecoins. It's not the main topic, but it was going to be discussed. So it was going to be about stablecoins and CBDCs and the influence of stablecoins and CBDC and vice versa. May 9th, this all started to happen. Some guys are saying, you know what, since BlackRock, Citadel, everything like that, are more involved with the traditional stablecoins like a USDC, for example. BlackRock, I believe, heavily invested in Circle, which is the company behind USDC. There's a good reason as to why they wanted USD out of this system, because it's an algorithmic stablecoin. We've recently seen a little report by Tether explaining why algorithmic stablecoins won't work. Then again, I find it fascinating how USDD, USDN, I believe, and Frax, for example, Frax, and so are actually all algorithmic stablecoins that are doing amazing still. You know, they should have actually all died if people lost faith in algorithmic stablecoins. That's not it. They lost faith in one specific one because of circumstances, probably because it's the biggest one and because of the system which they had built it up on. I digress. So what people are saying is that this is all orchestrated because it's a day before some very important talks regarding stablecoins were going to happen. And it's also in the best interest of two companies that have really publicly stated before they don't think algorithmic stablecoins are a good thing. Yeah. Terra ecosystem is too big to fail. Please scratch that idea out of your head. Nothing in the crypto space is too big to fail. That's absolutely not true. Anything could fail. Even Bitcoin could fail, hypothetically speaking. I don't think it will, but it could, sure. It could. There's a lot of ways in which it could. I don't think it's going to ever do that, but it could. So don't get this idea that it's too big to fail. I don't think anything actually is too big to fail. No. This whole idea of too big to fail does not really work in the real world. Wow. Martini Guy actually tweets out, says, it's been an expensive month, down nearly 800,000 on just this one crypto portfolio. Let's see. Yeah, he lost 771,000. Current balance only $1.4 million in his portfolio. That is rough, right? That is rough. I guess it's still a $1 million portfolio, but that's rough. Just half your money like that. It hurts a little bit, but it is what it is. So a little summary for everything that's going on right now. And am I longing or shorting right now? Little summary is, let's just move on with the story. We didn't fully close the story yet. So just stick around watching, and I'll do a summary in a couple of minutes once we've gone over everything. So once more, Terra halted their network. Everybody's starting to get scared. They're in talks with Swiss asset managers, though, to potentially save it, which is why I have some faith in the system still. Then again, it's so illiquid and it's now taken off that we can't really gauge anything. Right? Because people are starting to take off like crazy. There's nothing you can do besides just watch from the sidelines and observe. Then again, things have taken a little bit of a heavier toll, which is why I put in the title, things are getting out of hand right now. Because look at this. Terra co-founder's wife is seeking police protection as Luna price collapses to zero. The spouse of Terra co-founder is seeking police protection after an unexpected visit. Not only the wife, he himself is also seeking police protection. Terra founder Do Kwon seeks police protection following recent home invasion from an alleged Luna investor. So again, Do Kwon, I believe, is stationed over in Seoul, Korea. Do Kwon's spouse files a report requesting immediate police protection after an alleged Luna investor invaded their residence. It is no longer news that investors of Terra Luna are not taking their losses in good faith, as several cases of suit have been reported. Many investors have hurled insults at Terra Do Kwon on various social media platforms for making them incur significant losses in the past few days. But one guy went the extra mile. Not saluted. Please don't do that. However, things have gotten more intense amid the recent crash of Luna Coin, as an investor took things a little bit more personally by invading the residence of the guy. According to a report published on a local news outlet, South Korean authorities are investigating an invasion into the home of the CEO by an unidentified person alleged to be a Luna investor. A lunatic, I guess. While Do Kwon was not found at home at the time of the invasion, the report stated that the intruder met his spouse. That must be horrifying, my guy. Damn. Per a report filed by Do Kwon's spouse at the Seondong police station in Seoul, the invader gained access to the apartment earlier today, requesting to see the Terra CEO. Wonder what he was going to do with him. Eat a biscuit? Do Kwon's spouse reported that the invader arrived at the front of the residence by using the elevator before ringing the doorbell to inquire whether the co-founder of Terra was at home. Upon getting a negative response from Do Kwon's wife, the intruder fled the residence, which raised suspicions that there was an ulterior motive behind the unscheduled visit. All right, so a little bit less heavy than I expected. Still really scary, though. So, little fun tip for anybody out there that's watching. If anybody ever asks, hey, is that guy home? There's a 95% chance the answer no is a better one. Then again, maybe they're like, all right, then I'm coming in because they're afraid of the guy. That could have been the case, I guess. Is your security guard home? You're like, no. The door breaks open. No, but this is not a joke, obviously. Then again, nothing really happened, I guess. Somebody came up to the door and then fled. I mean, they didn't really invade the home yet, did they? They invaded the freaking elevator, as far as I understand. Following the invasion, Terra's CEO spouse requested from me police protection, as she believes there will be more threats to our life in the coming days. I don't want to say it, but I kind of feel that might be the truth. That might be very close to truth. We plan to review what additional measures are needed throughout this investigation, a police officer said. Meanwhile, the development did not come as a shock to many who expected such an event to take place following the losses that many people incurred investing in Luna. Alpha Seeker said, so messed up, violence is never the answer. I agree. Tell that to people that lost their life savings, house, kids, etc. People get killed for a couple bucks, and we're talking about billions here. Still, violence is never the answer, and he's saying tell that to people who lost their life savings. Well, don't invest more than you're able to lose. Don't invest your life savings into freaking one crypto. What are you doing then? It's irresponsible of yours. He's right, though. People definitely get killed over the most dumb shit. This guy should definitely be scared for his life in that sense as well. Purely because the people are taken away out of proportion. If this fell completely on accident, I think it would have fell on deaf ears, potentially. However, the fact that people are thinking that he's a big scammer trying to exit scam and rug pull everybody, that's making things really dangerous for him. David says, not sure if anyone was on the Terra subreddit, but man, it's depressing. Please close that one. It's not, and also, once more, just to make sure you understand. Wait. Wait a minute. New update on the matter. Binance CZ just said something. New threat on UST and Luna. This is coming from the Binance CEO CZ. Goedemorgen, broer. What's up, my guy? At Binance, we prioritize user protection. We made the decision to suspend Luna and UST trading. Here's exactly why. Retweet. I like. All right. An exponential amount of new Luna were minted due to flaws in the design of the Terra protocol. Their validators have suspended their entire network, resulting in no deposits or withdrawals possible to or from any exchange. Some of our users, unaware of the large amounts of newly minted Luna outside of the exchange, started to buy Luna again, without understanding that as soon as deposits are allowed, the price will likely crash further. Due to these significant risks, we suspended trading. While Binance always aims to be neutral, helpful, and protective of all users and industry peers, and we typically refrain from commenting on other projects, I will break that rule this time. I am very disappointed how this UST Luna incident was handled, or not handled, by the Terra team. We requested their team to restore the network, burn the extra minted Luna, and recover the UST peg. So far, we have not gotten any positive response, or much response at all. This is in sharp contrast to Axie Infinity, where the team took accountability, had a plan, and were communicating with us proactively, and we helped. We know there are different opinions in the community. We felt suspending trading is the best way to protect our users at the time. We will continue to monitor the situation closely 24/7. All access will be announced on Binance. Let's give it a heart or something like that. Because he's given a really fair response. He's given a really fair response. And I really wonder what's going on in Terra's mind to not take Binance help. So then again, what he's saying is a little bit like, if you're in trouble, if you're homeless, just buy a home. That's kind of what he's saying. He's like, you know what? Just burn all the new Luna. Just restore the peg. Restore the network. These are the three most difficult parts. They didn't want the network to be suspended. It had to be, though, to prevent attacks. They didn't want to mint extra Luna, but it had to be done for UST peg. And they do want to recover the UST peg, but it's just hard to do. So, all right. So Jeremy Couch, nice, says, Dusty, UST and Terra go hand in hand. You can't have one without the other. I'll go stable. If UST peg go over $1, then Luna gets burned. If it goes below $1, then Luna gets minted. So, An easy answer to you, Jeremy, because you are mostly right. They will always go one hand in hand. Sure. But what is that? What is that supposed to mean now? We already knew if they want to save UST, they have to mint a crazy amount of Luna, which will really let Luna die, as I said before, to hopefully restore the mint. That's exactly what's happening, which is why Luna we've given up on, because again, because of the new amount that's out there, it's hard to ever get back to those all-time highs. It's not impossible, though. Eric says it's a death spiral. Not officially, no. It's actually a really positive loop because the more Luna that gets minted, the lower that price goes in theory. But UST brings itself back up. So usually because of that little demand-supply shift, UST kind of goes above it. So Luna needs to be kind of deleted again. But because the Luna price goes up in that time, it kind of evens itself out in a positive manner where it should be a spiral towards the upside even. Laurel says next week should be looking really good in the market. Maybe. Guys, for anybody watching right now, make sure you check out my 2,500 XRP giveaway. All right? Give me just a second, just to see if I didn't have anything crazy on the screen. No, we're good. All right. Make sure you check out the giveaway. A link is down below. It is very simple to enter, just a couple of different ways in which you can do it. I would recommend you guys go through all of them. If you don't want to, though, don't. It's just to get you guys a better shot at winning. Then again, it looks as if crypto's found its bottom at 25,000, huh, for Bitcoin. That's what it's looking like right now. Don't trust it just quite yet, in the same sense that I don't trust... UST, man, UST. This is hurting me. I can't believe I voted for Biden. UST, Luna, BTC. What? What? Man, oh man. Wow. A lot of these coins are up like crazy, though, over the last day. 25% on all these coins. That is huge. 31% on Polkadot. Wow. That's, again, guys, why we buy the freaking dip. Because any one of these days, you could just start pumping it like mad. Make sure you are always smart about these things. But I keep buying the dip. As I said on Twitter yesterday, I bought the dip heavily. And today, that's a very, like, that's... If you just realize how much money we made in the last 24 hours, even though UST kind of messed me up, so I'm down overall, that was huge. Couple of pieces of news. First of all, Robinhood surged about 30% after the FTX exchange CEO takes a stake in it. He bought 7.2% or so for $450 million, 7.6 to be exact, which was pretty huge as well. Robinhood's dual class shares currently gives its founder 64% of the voting shares, and he bought a 7.6%, which is a good part in it. It's a very, very big part. And BitConnect, Luna Brothers moment, sees Terra inflate token supply by 3,500% overnight, which is again times 35. There's now 6.9 trillion Luna in circulation, while the coin's value is practically zero in US dollar terms. Yeah. So yesterday it went from about, let's see here. It went from about 90 million, it says, to 140 million a couple of days afterwards, to about 40 billion earlier today, to about 6.7 trillion today as well. Spanka said Luna Inu. I'm going to steal that one, I'm going to make a joke on Twitter. I'm going to steal that. I'm going to make a funny joke on that. What's the supply right now? 6.7 trillion. That is crazy. Yeah, that was a nice one. Straight jacked your joke. Hey, a joker's got to do what a joker's got to do, When you see the potential, you grab it with both your... Oh, my days. Why did I do that? Oh, my nail in my nose. Okay. Ain't no little, I scratched my nose open a little bit. Exactly then, Crypto Rover comes in when I assault myself. Dumbass me, huh? Oh, my days. Yeah. Hey guys, can you actually let me know? Did anybody get a notification for this stream? Because it's like the fourth, the craziest upload. So Rover, did you check it out? The Luna supply has actually gone from 90 million to 6.7 trillion Luna in like I don't know, a week. Danny says, "Don't know how it's a joke when people are actually over this shit." Well, I mean, what? I mean, it's still a joke, no? Regardless of what happens. I mean, I see the joke in everything, I guess. But damn. Hey, Rover, actually, little question. Would it actually, hypothetically speaking, be possible if we were to, talk in Discord that you'd actually enter the stream? Just a question. I think so, right? If we were to open up a conversation on Discord, I could just like get the audio in here as well. No? We should try that out one time. Let me see if I have Discord on the computer. Give me just a second. Let me see if I have Discord on this computer. I don't think we have each other on Discord, actually, but let me see if I even have the Discord app. Give me a second to join Discord. Let me see if this is possible. So, guys, for all of you that do not know, Crypto Rover, huge guy on Twitter, huge guy on YouTube as well. Good friend. Let me see. So, yeah. Let's see if this actually can work. Just join my Discord real quick, so I have your Discord. Otherwise, I'm not sure how I can find you. I don't think we talked on Discord before. If you join my Discord, I'll just see your name, then we can open up. Aha, says kijk even naar Pernet. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. Is it a crypto? So anybody wondering what I'm doing is I'm trying to get Crypto Rover into our call. Your link is expired, bro? Okay, let me... Alright. Invite people. How can a link be expired? Never. Okay. Generate new link. Copy. Whatever. Maybe you're banned, huh? Did you do some crazy shit? Maybe somebody banned you. That's usually what it is when it says it's expired. You know that? Just have him call you and put it on speaker. I'm not going to do that. We'll go through Discord. I think it's better. Is that... Okay. Okay, message me because you have everything off as well. I can't message you. For anybody wondering right now... Okay, so send me a little message. Just PM me and we can get this started. You've turned everything off. Let's see, how can I call you otherwise? You need to be friends to start a call. Man, you're making this very cumbersome, man. Pooh. There we go. All right, let's see. Test. Wait a minute. So before the Discord call, they could hear, but your voice they can't hear, I think. Say something again? I don't think they can hear that. Let me see. Look at Yeah, but because the Discord itself, when it rang, they could hear that. Um, so how do I change the settings then? Let me see. No, it's not changing it. Wait a minute. It can't. If I. No, if I turn off my YouTube, for example, they can hear that. It's just you. It's only. Let me. So I'm gonna call you again, Rover. We'll just try it out once. You see, you can also hear the right? You guys could hear that sound, no? So it's only the his voice that we can't hear then. I swear to God, it's only your voice that they can't hear, because they can hear the tung 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 tung. They can hear everything. Spanka says I can hear screaming. No, because I can see the output is 0. Exactly when he starts talking, the output is 0. He's trolling, they say. But they can't hear you. Let's see. Input device, output device. Okay, let me try. Okay, talk now, Rover.
Hello, do you hear me?
Can you guys hear him now? I think I changed it, maybe. Talk again?
Hello, guys.
I think so. I think so. I've changed the output. Yes, it works, they say.
Okay, that's cool. So, Terra Luna, right?
Really funny. I'm going to put a picture of you on the screen if I can.
You can even... I can enable my face cam even, and you can see me probably.
Oh, you can do that as well. I can edit it in then.
Yo, guys.
Oh, no, they can't see it yet, bro. I'm not that quick, you know? My God.
You're not that quick?
No.
I was expecting that from you. At least.
Here we go. Oh, this is laggy as shit. We're good, I think. Guys, can you all see him? Yes. They're saying yes.
They're saying yes? Okay. Yeah, I actually just came home from the gym, so...
Okay. You shouldn't move like this, because it is a little bit, you know, because it's Discord video call, you know?
Does this work?
Yeah, this looks good.
Okay, so guys, let me explain some things here about Terra Luna, because it's starting to become very interesting, right? And, I mean, what is your opinion about it? First of all, I never think Terra Luna is going to be coming close towards 1 cent. It's screwed over. Their supply is just too massively increased. And, of course, we were expecting this, actually. I mean, like 2 days ago on Twitter, I was saying, guys, don't buy Luna. Don't catch this falling knife. And they were still trying to catch this falling knife. And that was crazy. Because the supply was already increasing since 2 days ago, 3 days ago, right? Did you saw that?
Week. They just showed me the numbers. It was 90 million Luna from like the 5th or so of May. So it's only the last 3 days that it's been going heavy at it, but it's been increasing for a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's true. And you know the interesting part is like this whole algorithm, right? If the pack price of the used Terra comes down, it means they're going to create more Luna. And the pack price was not getting restored for quite a while, and Bitcoin was keep on dropping. So it was actually quite likely to expect this Luna carnage to happen, right? So yeah, I mean, I've never bought Luna. I mean, I've never holded it because it was always too overvalued. I mean, even though once Bitcoin was crashed all the way down to like 40K, Luna was holding up so well, so I was not buying it, you know?
Okay.
So
and
never...
And UST?
USD also not. I'm only USD Tether and USDC. And like, yesterday was crazy. Like, whole Twitter was out of nowhere creating FUD about...
USDT.
About USD. Yeah, I mean, that was ridiculous. Like, I saw big pages creating FUD, and I was right away giving them argument that the pack price of the USD Tether has, like it has... Oh, I see the stream myself right now as well. It's pretty funny how you said it.
It's a little bit... Because, I mean, mine is doing pretty well, I think. But yours is a little bit laggy, but your sound is good.
Let me is the sound good? I can also reconnect because I just came home, right? I think I can reconnect. Give me a second.
Wait. Don't do. Oh, you're just pressing it off. Huh? Ooh, I need to make sure that. Okay, he's gonna reconnect.
Way better.
Oh yeah, this is way better. Holy shit! No, they can't see yet. I'm just have to put it up again. Is it this one? Yeah, there we go.
Oh, this is pretty cool. My camera is always a little bit glitched. It always has to like find the exact light. Yeah, this is working way better.
Yeah, this
I
is
see
really
it.
good. So let me actually then change the stream a little bit to make sure that it's width at can I add actually Rover? There we go. Let me see. I'm subscribed. There we go. I think
Yeah,
I've
subscribe.
added you in the title now.
That's cool. So no, but like they were spreading thought about USD Tether, what was like so irrelevant because USD Tether also had an outflow of an approximately 4 billion US dollar yesterday. And they did it correctly. They did it. So the difference between Terra and USD Tether and USDC is that USD Tether is actually backed by dollars and by debt, also. But like USD Terra is just backed by high volatile stablecoins. So I just don't get the point why people are freaking out about USD Tether and USDC because there's no need to worry about those.
I
In my
agree.
opinion.
I agree. I would say even I think Chris as well was saying it over on Twitter. Like, is it going to hold up? And people were even Da Vinci was like, "What?" I think because Tether has their system where you can always redeem it for $1. So I'm also thinking, well, if they can always redeem it for $1, it can't really deep peg too much unless all of a sudden every single person starts to take their money out. Otherwise, these bigger institutions would most likely just arbitrage the freaking living hell out of it. Where I'm thinking it's hard for it to fail. As a yeah, algorithmic stablecoins are so much more prone to all this. I don't know how. I'm
As
not
an
really sure what
algorithmic
people.
stablecoin,
What do you mean? What would you say?
like algorithmic stablecoins are just so easy to attack. And like I was seeing some videos on YouTube because I love watching YouTube. And apparently I didn't knew it because I was not doing my research before on Luna because I never bought it before. Like the CEO was really saying, "Oh, Luna is US USD Terra is not beatable. You can't attack it. Try whatever you want."
Yeah.
And then they were putting millions on the line as a bet if they could destroy USD Terra. And yes, they can. Of course, with a little bit of luck with the interest rate hikes, because that is really also the reason why. Like, I mean, Luna works perfectly if the market just continuously goes up, because the price of Luna won't drop, right? But as soon as we experience some volatility with algorithmic stablecoins, they just disappear. And this is just like the 100th algorithmic stablecoin that already disappeared, right? So it's nothing new, actually.
Some people said that this is actually Do Kwon's second coin. I didn't know anything about
That's
that.
true. That's
Yeah?
true. It's true.
What
Yeah.
else did he
And there's
start?
other. Let me search it up here real quickly. But the other coin also failed. So it's like,
Ooh.
and also just look at his tweets. How cocky he is. How he is so. I don't know. I don't really like that guy actually.
What? But did you see the? Oh man, got to show Rover this video as well, guys. For anybody that was watching the stream yesterday, the streams yesterday were doing really well, but this one is like my fifth video in 24 hours or so. So people are not getting notification anymore, you know. But I had this video from Do Kwon. That's not really Do Kwon, but I've been laughing at this for like 45 minutes. Have you seen the video with Janet Yellen and Do Kwon? Supposedly.
No.
Oh, man. Ooh, people are calling me like having freaking dark ass humor, but this is the most amazing video I've seen in like months. I'm gonna grab it. Give me 40. Here we go. I have it. Just put it on the screen if I can. Oh, this is too freaking funny. I'm a little bit confused as to how, because Discord is taking up one space. Where'd it go? Oh, here
You're
we
doing
go.
it on a laptop or not?
Yes. Look at this. So, basically, this woman looks a whole lot like Janet Yellen. This looks a whole lot like Do Kwon. Again, a little bit racist in that regard, but hey, it's fine. And so, Janet Yellen, of course, the girl behind the stablecoin regulation thing, the 10th and the 12th of May. Do Kwon, obviously, stablecoin, guy.
The stream is a little bit beyond. Oh! That's crazy.
So again, it's not. I mean, the video is definitely real, and it's very, very dark in that sense. But it's not Do Kwon actually. It's kind of funny because that guy must be. Apparently, he's actually out of his home now because of a home invasion. I can't say he's out of his home because of that, but his wife filed a police report today because they're too afraid to be at home because the guy invaded it. He came to the
No
door,
way.
asked, "Hey, is Do Kwon home?" The guy said, or the girl said no, but now they're afraid. Yeah, I just read it on stream.
That is absolutely crazy. I mean, for me, I'm done with Terra Luna. We're talking about it as well.
I mean, we're giving them too much like of a podium because they're already dead, and I'm just looking
You think so?
forward towards the next. Yeah, they're dead. They're not going to recover.
You think UST is also dead or just Luna?
Yeah, it's dead. USDT is also dead.
No, you mean UST. I hope.
Yeah, UST. Sorry, yeah, UST. Sometimes I talk too
Clip
quickly,
that, guys.
and then
Yeah, put it on Twitter. He's gonna get roasted now.
no. I literally said UST. Oh, maybe I said USDT. I mean USD, of course.
Hey, by the way, everybody in the chat box, where you guys all watching from? Everybody's saying there's a lot of Dutch people in the chat box right now. Let's just see for fun. Yeah.
So what do you think about the price section right now on Bitcoin?
Entire Bitcoin. Everything. It's funny to see.
How you're surviving?
Actually, so I'm a really big UST guy. So I'm actually honestly, trying to not cry in a corner somewhere. No, but I actually bought a really big Mana and Ape dip. That was really nice, and there was another one. I think Steppen. That was really good because
You're buying Ape?
I didn't have any single dollar worth of Ape. So when I saw it at like $5, I was, what, I'll pick some up, just to have it, just for in case. And it did really well. The only thing is, I'm not sure if they ever switch their own chain because of what happened to the other side, if it will actually survive for longer terms. But I
mean, it's up 40% today, but
hey, see?
I just
Genius
just
trader.
hate NFTs. I just hate NFTs.
Really?
So.
I don't have
I'm
that.
an NFT hater. Man. Probably a lot of people are going to be become angry on me on the chat right now, but
No, I don't
I've been
think so.
calling.
I
I've
don't
been
talk about
calling
NFTs.
for the biggest bubble in crypto ever, and that's NFTs, and that's why we are dropping right now, because there's so many shitty projects out there. And I was like talking about these Instagram pages, right? You see these big, large Instagram pages promoting stupid NFT projects,
The PFPs.
that are
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, it's not worth anything, but actually people are buying them. So it was a bubble. So the bubble is bursting, and you can clearly see how the volume across the NFT space is decreasing massively right now. I do believe in the future of NFTs. I do believe in these OG NFTs, right? Bored Apes, definitely good investment in my opinion. And also the what was it also? I mean, I'm so
CryptoPunks?
yeah, the CryptoPunks are good. And yeah, like
Anything Yuga Labs related, you mean?
I mean, anything what has like a famous person behind it or something, that's
Gary
or a
V's thing,
famous
the
artist.
V Friends.
Yeah. But 90% is shit, in my opinion.
No,
Let
fair.
me see what the chat's saying.
I think you're good. Maybe you should. No, you can do whatever you want. You can share it over on Twitter if you want the people to know you're here to ask you questions. Again, you do as you please.
Yeah, of course.
Ah, yeah. you do.
But I probably can't stay long though, because I literally have a call in like 27 minutes.
No,
I have to take a shower.
that's pretty long.
And I have to do some eating.
Okay,
So
fair enough. I didn't eat breakfast yet either, man. I came home. I saw Luna was at 0.00003. Just wanted to go live and talk to the people for a little second. And I saw that police report, which shocked me, The fact that they're actually going as heavy. He lives in South Korea. They're actually going to his home. And then the people said, if you check the subreddit and whatnot, you'll see so many people being crazy angry. I see Michael in the chat say that Do Kwon said in his video today, it's funny, watching people lose loads of money. I don't think that's the truth. I don't think he is that dark. It can't be, right?
or maybe it is.
No, I mean, it can't be. The guy gets... It's funny to see people lose lots of money. Can't imagine that.
I mean, just look at his tweets, man. He's a pretty awful person, I think, but
Alpha or awful?
awful.
No, I can't imagine. No, that would be crazy.
I mean, you just look at his tweets. What he's been saying against these people that were saying, use Terra is a Ponzi because they're giving literally 20% APY. What is not possible? Where are you going to create the money from? I don't know. It's a Ponzi, and it was due to fail, and he knew it. So I hate the guy, but that's me. I mean, I've not lost any money, but I do know a lot of my viewers, they have lost tons of money. Because everyone keeps on talking about Terra Luna, how it's so amazing. But actually it is shit. It's not working. So that is why it's collapsing. And that's why I hate the guy. Now, I don't hate him. I just think it's not nice what he's doing.
Are you an Avalanche holder? Are you holding AVEX?
Not that much anymore, actually.
Because I'm thinking as well. I think the LFG also has a huge amount of AVEX in their back, in their portfolio. I think so.
Yeah, but they already distributed. Like what they done. They were literally... They killed themselves. They were holding 80,000 Bitcoins. And they holded those Bitcoins to to help them out if the US Terra pair is going to depeg, right? So what they essentially did, they market sold 80,000 bitcoins. Sorry, they first did 40,000 and the day after also another 40,000. But basically, they sold all their bitcoins that they bought up. And what happened due to that is that the market collapsed, that Luna collapsed even harder because Luna follows Bitcoin. And due to that, we had a snowball effect because if Luna drops, the stablecoin is destabilizing because it's backed by Luna. So it was like basically a snowball that was rolling and it was not stopping. So I don't know what they were thinking to use Bitcoin as a backing for their stablecoin. I mean, it's terrible.
The way you describe it.
I mean, if I did my research before, if I was planning to be buying into Luna, if it was not so overbought, I did this research and I could have come up with like a crazy short, but unfortunately I didn't, and I definitely hate it. So I'm right now also looking to more projects to see if there's a loophole and maybe if they're going to fail, right? But it is interesting how everything is playing out. Like, this is what we need. We need Bitcoin to crash to fuck up these projects.
So how long are you expecting Bitcoin to go?
I mean, I am not saying, like, I think, yeah, of course, definitely we're in a bear market, but bear markets can last for 21 days. Bear markets can last for a year, right? We have seen it several times before in the equity market, that the bear market only lasts for 1 year or 6 months, and after that follows a rally for 4 years. So how long will it last? We don't know exactly. But what we do know is that we should make up a strategy right now. And if we're going to look purely at the network growth of Bitcoin, if we're going to look at how strongly the miners are accumulating right now, I personally don't think that we're all too weak right now, right? So equity markets are not looking strong, but Bitcoin's network has never been so strong right now. The Lightning Network capacity is like growing in a crazy rate. I just can't stress enough about it, how people are not seeing this. Also, mining difficulty just 2 days ago set a new all-time high. Miners also, their security cost is way higher than the current price of Bitcoin. I think if the price of Bitcoin is above 40K, miners are making an actual profit, and right now they're making a loss. So what are those miners doing? They're accumulating because they're literally, the hash rate is increasing every single week. So there are more miners coming into the game, even though Bitcoin is not profitable for them right now. So what is going on, They probably know more than we know. And also Bitfinex whales, what are they doing? Bitfinex whales are buying long positions like crazy, like never before.
Yeah.
So for me, it's pretty obvious. I mean, maybe the bottom is in, maybe it isn't in. Calling an exact bottom is so hard. It's so hard to call the exact bottom. But what I do know is that the bottom is close, and I will use all the time I currently have available to buy as much Bitcoin as I possibly can. So I thought 30K was definitely the bottom, but we went to 27K. Do I mind? No, I totally not, because I always have cash aside to dollar cost average in the market. And definitely, in these darker times, you should get extra energy to do an extra good of a job here, because these are the times where the big money is made, right? I mean, I have a bigger smile on my face. I have a bigger smile on my face than like 6 months ago, even though I lost a ton of my money, But I see this as a huge opportunity, because for me, yeah, this is once again, it feels like bear market times back in 2018, right? I was always buying and saying to myself, one day Bitcoin will hit 20K again, and it clearly did. It clearly did. And I can tell you, one day it will be hitting 70K again, or 69K again.
69. So, but Bitcoin actually fell to 25 point something, right? On most exchanges, 25.3, 25.4.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see it. Whow, 25.5.
Yeah, every exchange is different. So, but that was actually really funny to me, because I thought the 200 EMA would hold up really well. Weekly 200 EMA was 27,000. And I was thinking, the moment it crashed below there is going to be a heavy hitter, and then it was one spike before coming right back up. Where I'm thinking right now as well, like, was that then a little bottom signal? Because the reason I'm saying that mostly is because I have this video where Jim Cramer states a couple weeks ago, oh, Ethereum is going to really get a crazy pump, 35%. And that was when Ethereum was at 3,000. And I said, oh, this is the most top sign I've ever seen. If the guy on that show starts calling for cryptos to go up like crazy, better stay scared. However, now I'm thinking, well, we have such a huge amount of FUD. They crashed the freaking living hell out of UST and Luna. Isn't this then like a little bit of a bottom sign, the fact that they want everybody to be fearful and sell and everything?
That's the point. And what is the most interesting point of everything is that the large addresses that are currently having more than 10,000 bitcoins has seen a crazy spike on the recent days, and everyone is panicking. And at the same time, we have never seen so much realized loss in Bitcoin in its entire history in the last 7 days. So,
really,
essentially, what currently is happening is that in the past 5 days, we've never seen such a long, sustainable period of time where people are selling their Bitcoin against a loss. And you can see it on my Twitter. I post on 10/25. It is crazy. I just don't get it. Why people are actually selling their Bitcoin against a loss right now? Well, there is a huge amount of fear in the market, while the network is growing in a faster pace ever seen before. And like this is everything is coming together. And also look at the equity market, right? Apple is approximately 12% of the S&P 500. And if you're looking at the Apple stock right now, I'm seeing something very interesting. And Apple is, of course, also a technology stock. You are seeing a retest of basically 2020 lows, and we're already back towards the Rona pandemic highs, before the Rona pandemic highs, right? We already came down towards these levels where we basically started at. So for me, it's a logic way to see growth from here on, actually. It's not surprising to see a movement from here on, and at least a 4 to 5% rally from here on to get a relief bounce, because there's so much short liquidity in the market right now. We have to flush them out. That's how it works. We flush out. If everyone trades short, we flush out the shorts. If everyone trades long, we flush out the longs. And right now we have majority shorts in the market.
Okay. I'm not sure how much time you have, but at least one more question comes from Frank. I think it's a funny one. How is Bitcoin sustainable for the future? I don't get it. Obviously, buying Bitcoin years ago and holding until 5 digits make people wealthy, but getting it at 28,000 WTF, average people can't afford it. So how is it sustainable, he asks.
Should I answer the question?
Yeah.
How is it sustainable? It's because there is more and more, like, I just was looking at the US debt. The US debt is absolutely skyrocketing. So what does it mean? There's more money in the system, right? More money comes in the system, so naturally all assets will increase with time. That's what we are seeing. And what is the nice part about Bitcoin is that it is every single 4 years, it will basically have a halving. And due to that, we are going to create scarcity. And due to that, it is a good investment, in my opinion, for the future, because Bitcoin trends up with time, and people always ask, why is it trending up with time? It's purely due to the creation of Bitcoin is coming down with time. So why is it sustainable? It's because there's less and less Bitcoin creation over time. So if there's less supply, the ask stays the same, the price naturally goes up. And of course, if the ask go down, price will go down as well. But we're not seeing that. That's the whole point. Because I personally think, like, if we're going to look, I always say invest in places where innovation takes place. Why are stocks like Tesla like so overvalued? People say it's overvalued, but I personally don't think Tesla's overvalued. Why? It's because people invest their money on places where innovation is being made, right? And if you're going to look at a place where the majority of the innovation is going to take place in the coming 10 years, I personally think it's crypto. And also take in consideration the people that are right now getting, like my nephews, they are 10 years old, 12 years old, they're on their iPad the whole day. That is the Web3 generation. That is the Web3 generation. They're growing up with their phone, they're growing up with their iPads. I mean, invest in the future. Just look at the next generation. That's what I will say. That's why it's sustainable.
And then last, I should say, the people are asking, get the guy to talk about XRP. Explanations. Yes, I can see it a couple of times in the chat.
I love XRP, man. I love it. I have a bunch of XRP, and I never look at it, actually. I also never talk about XRP, actually. I mean, it was creating a very nice rally in the beginning of 2021. I loved it.
You know, there was one day, there was like a Telegram group with 200,000 people where they all were, the plan was basically to have a Wall Street Bets type of pump. And it didn't really work out too well, but it was really funny. So 200,000 people in the Telegram group. It was maxed out. Everybody was waiting for February 1st. But I think that had something to do with it.
Yeah, but of course, like these pumps don't work because we all know why. It's because everyone's going to be buying before the pump actually happens. Because
yes,
why
exactly.
should you buy on the exact moment? I mean, if everyone does buy on the exact same moment, you're going to create an insane squeeze. But no one does it.
No. I told everybody in my chat as well, you better sell just before the date comes because you're going to get wrecked. Nobody is loyal enough to buy at the exact point because I mean, if I buy a couple hours earlier, I would make more money. Yeah, so it's never gonna work. All right.
But what do you think about XRP? I mean, I will be leaving in like 4 minutes. But what do you think about XRP right now? Let me know.
Honestly,
should I buy some more?
That's a difficult thing to say, you know. But I'm thinking there's not a really big chance the price is going to go skyrocket just before this lawsuit is finished, I think. Then again, lawsuit end date looking to be somewhere at the beginning of next year, ever since all these delays came in. Honestly, I'm expecting it to not be this year, again, based on what those lawyers have said. So where exactly would the price spike up from, right? What exactly would make it increase? I think Ripple and just XP Ledger use case have been increasing rapidly, sure. But the price, I think, has three little main fidget points, whatever you want to call it. First is going to be the lawsuit that's going to pump the price up. Then it's going to be exchange for listings, and then it's going to be utility. Well, again, since we aren't at step one's end point, there's no real big reason for the price to go berserk. So honestly, I'm thinking, well, if you're going to buy, you're buying at a really cheap price, which it might be for the rest of the year. And then the moment the lawsuit settles and it's a positive result, it's all going to spike out of proportion. But there's still a little bit, yeah.
If I'm looking to the weekly time frame, I really like the chart, man. I really like the chart to buy right here. It's just a beautiful falling wedge weekly time frame. It's trading on 44 cents. I mean, it does look like a good opportunity to get some XRP on my hands right now, but yeah, it could take a while before it actually is going to start moving.
Yeah, but you're talking short term then for a quick trade, or you're just talking about buying now for longer term as well?
Buying now for longer term is like, it really depends on what Bitcoin is going to do, obviously, but I personally think the bottom is maybe very close for Bitcoin, even though the interest rates will keep on getting hiked up. So, yeah, I don't know. I for the short term, I do think like the markets are going to get a bounce here anytime soon.
And
I personally think VeChain is definitely one of my top picks, man. Still, look at how cheap it is. Look at how cheap it is right now. It's crazy. 3 cents. but you know, my favorite coin to be buying right now, and the coin I actually bought the most of, is Chainlink.
Fair. It's really down low.
It is back towards lows of 2020 July, and second of all, the use case of Chainlink is massive. All the altcoins are using Chainlink, and more projects are using the Chainlink protocol, and it's like, it's too good, it's too cheap, and many people don't see this, but that's always the same. But anyways, sorry, I have to head out right now, otherwise I'm going to
be a little bit
miss
late.
everything.
No worries. All right, thank you very much.
Are you in the Netherlands?
No,
are you in the Netherlands right now?
No, I am not.
Where are you at?
Brussels, actually. I was in London until yesterday.
What are you doing there?
Where, London?
Yeah.
I went to the Coin Bureau conference and Swissborg thingy.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was interesting.
That's cool.
And you? How did you enjoy your little way out in Malta, I think?
Yeah, I loved it. But I finally got my own apartment right now, so...
oh, nice.
It's good.
Very nice. Very nice to hear, my friend. Very nice. All right, Rover, thanks so much for stopping by and saying hi. I think the people loved you coming by, and they'll see you shortly again.
Yeah, of course. Let's do a good stream together anytime soon as well on both channels.
But then up front, we should make sure.
Yes. Definitely.
All right.
Thank you so much, man.
Adios,
see you.
Bye-bye. Okay, closing that off just to make sure I don't leak his personal information. So yeah, how do you guys enjoy that? I think it was really fun. I might do that more often. I didn't expect it to be this easy, you know? I thought it was going to be really hard, but it was like just 4 clicks. We could definitely do that more often. Wow, that was really nice. That was really good. Oh, Google Do Kwon video from 8 days ago. All right, I'll be taking a look at that, Michael. But right now, I got to go. As well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream though. I know it was actually rather long. I thought it was really short, but it was an hour and 10 minutes almost. So if you guys enjoyed the Crypto Rover cameo, or I enjoyed the stream as a whole, make sure you press that like button. I'll get you guys an update in a couple of hours from now. Most likely, I'll start up another stream at about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. or so, freaking, I don't know, English time, UK time. So if you guys are going to be coming back, most likely 6 or 7, about, let's say 5 or so hours from now, I'll start another stream, I think. All right? If not, I'll be posting it over on Twitter. I'm not going to make it But yeah, I'll let you guys know up front a little bit. So again, make sure you stick around the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you didn't do that yet. And I'll see you guys again a little bit later in another crypto stream. It was really enjoyable to have you all here, and I'll see you guys again soon.